Hello, everyone. Today is August 27, 2020. This is the Kubernetes SIG storage biweekly meeting. Today, we will go through 1.20 planning. 1.19 was just released yesterday. So this is the spreadsheet copied from the 1.19 spreadsheet. So we'll just go over and decide what we are planning to do in 1.20. The first one, CSI, online, offline resizing, volume expansion, fix issues. So I think the plan is to keep this in beta in 1.20. So priority is one. Haman, does this look all right?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay. And the next one is recovering from resize failures. So we didn't make it in 1.19, so we tried to bring this one to alpha in 1.20. I'm wondering about priority. Should this one be increased? Because we are saying we want to hold off one expansion for one more release and hoping to get this one as an alpha feature in 1.20, and then maybe in 1.21, both one and those two can, this one can go beta, and then volume expansion can go GA. So how does this priority look like?
I think, we could keep it as one.
Okay.
But no, I think it's...
I'll change it to one then. Okay, snapshot. Yeah, we are trying to bring this to GA in 1.20. Yeah, so I think this one looks good. And next one is non-recursive volume ownership FS group. Come on, you want to talk about this?
Yeah, so a version of this PR was merged as, like, implementation was merged as alpha in 1.18, but 1.19 we took a step back and considered how SLNX and FS group both will work together, and we have to rework the cap, and I'm working on writing a new cap. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. Next one is new design for volume file permission handling. Do we get an owner of this one? Looks like we don't have an owner. Does anyone know the status of this? Ben here? Michelle Sa, do you know anything about this one, or do we just leave this one?
Sorry, what number is that?
This is row number 7,
Number
new
7.
design. Yeah, new design for volume file permission handling. I don't see an owner. There's no enhancement issue. So
yeah, I don't know if Ben's going to have time on that. Is anyone interested in working on this? I think the high level item here is the volume permissions, how they're handled in Kubernetes has kind of been ad hoc and a little bit of a mess. We wanted to redesign that. Anybody interested in picking up that design, feel free to speak up. If not, we can leave it unassigned.
Okay. All right, the next one is file permission handling for Windows. Looks like Deep is working on this. End of 1.9 status has moved to 1.20. Okay, so we will just leave it as a design and then priority 2. Is that okay?
Is Xing or Deep or KK or anyone from that team online? Want to get confirmation that they're actually going to work on it this quarter?
So this is KK. I've not been attending those meetings, but I've been heard discussions around it as well. Maybe I'll ping in the group and get back to you guys.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Okay, next one is CSI entry read-only handling. Humble sample here. So it says moving to 1.20. So we want to move this to GA in 1.20. Priorities 2. Does this still stay like this, or?
Let's put a question mark next to Humble. I think we need to get
okay.
confirmation if he's going to be able to work on it or not.
Okay.
Should verify offline.
Okay. Next one, issues related to assuming volumes are mount points. So this is a bug fix. We have Andy here. So there are, looks like there are PRs moving to 1.20. Any update on this one? Or do we just keep this as the same priority 2 bug fix? Michelle, do you know anything about this one? Michelle?
Oh, hey, sorry. So yeah, there are a couple of PRs out to sort of address various different aspects of this issue. So I expect we can make progress on this in 120. I'm not sure if we'll be able to fix every single issue, but I think we can definitely make some progress on it.
Okay.
But yeah, so Andy has a big PR out that we had postponed to 120, and then I think there's someone else that has a second PR out. There's 2 PRs I know of, but there's probably more problems.
Okay. Okay, so it's still priority 2 and bug fix then. Okay. Next one, storage capacity tracking. Do we have Patrick here? So that is, so that's a alpha feature in 1.19. Do we want to try to move it to beta in 1.20? I don't know if Patrick's here or not. Is he here?
I think there's quite a bit of feedback that we gave during the alpha design on issues to investigate and resolve by the beta timeframe. So I expect Patrick will be working on that. I'm not sure if we'll be able to address all of them to move it to beta, but I think we'll be able to make progress towards it.
Okay, so we leave it to beta then. Priority 2, that this is okay.
Should we target alpha and call it bug fixes for this quarter?
Yeah, now the target status will be what, bug fix or still alpha, right? I see most of them.
Yeah, let's leave it as alpha. That way we don't unnecessarily require like all the docs work and all these other things that need to happen.
Okay. Next one, PVC inline ephemeral volumes. So this one is also a new 1.19 feature in alpha state. So should we try to bring this to beta in 1.20? This is also Patrick's plate. Do you know anything about this? Michelle, Sad, should we keep this like this, or are there any
I
issues
think
to fix?
I don't recall there being like substantial design concerns that we need to figure out. There were maybe like 2 issues that we need to resolve, but I think it could be feasible to target beta in the 120 timeframe.
Oh, okay. Oh, should we also look at this one together with this other CSI inline volume feature, trying to see if we can combine them? Is there something like that remember seeing something, some comments
That would
like
be
that.
a good thing. Yeah, that would be a good thing to figure out the whole API story and if we can consolidate the two features at all into a single API.
Okay, the next one is spreading over failure domains. So
Sorry, real quick, could we
Oh.
change eventually to now for
Oh, okay.
enhancement if you needed?
Right. Let's see if there's something else that we need to change. Okay, just this one. All right.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, spreading over failure domains. So I think this would still be staying in design because this is right now kind of coupled with this next one volume group API. So yeah, so this one is still stays in the design state. If we can actually figure out, like if we can actually decouple this two, I actually think maybe one can move faster. Otherwise, I think there's a lot of issues we need to discuss first. So it's fine. Yeah, we just keep it design. Priority 2, I think that's fine. And next one is CSI auto tree, move iSCSI driver, fit and finish. What is this status? Michelle, do you know this one? Do we have anyone working on this already? iSCSI.
Yeah, there were some people that reached out to me that were interested in helping with the iSCSI driver. I need to reach back out to them to see if they're still interested. But otherwise, like, I haven't really seen any activity on this repo.
Okay.
Michelle, this is Kiran. Just trying to understand the scope of work here. What needs to be done?
Yeah, so basically we have the like sort of a common iSCSI driver for CSI, and we're just really looking for an owner to help drive and maintain the work that needs to be done for this driver. I think right now it builds, but I don't know if anyone's actually tested it. So like, you know, setting up like the build pipeline and setting up the CI infrastructure for it, and then also just sorting through the issues and you know, seeing what work needs to be done here.
I'm currently working on the NFS provisioners, setting up the CI and those things. Maybe I can take a look at that part of the aspects for this CSI driver for iSCSI. Probably reach out.
That would be great.
Yeah, thank you. Next one is CSI fiber channel driver deprecate, and no, this one still has no owner, so we just we need to deprecate.
Yeah, I just need
Okay.
to. Yeah, I just need to hit the button on it to archive this repo.
Okay.
I need to get around to doing that.
Okay, so it looks like it's the same for the next one, CSI flex adapter driver. Okay. And next one is the move out GlassJFS provisioner. So I'm not sure how much work is remaining for this one in progress. So this is, I think
Gluster's already started working on it. He just needs to wrap it up.
Okay.
So let's leave it assigned to Humble.
And okay, so Karen, you're working on this next two. What is the status for those two? Is still some remaining work?
The line number 19, I think it's a CI related work that's still pending, but I
Okay.
think we have gotten into a motion of raising PRs, and the new contributors that are helping, they're able to review, and we are getting a move ahead. For the next line item, there was a CLA issue. I just before this call, I raised a new PR that fixes it.
Okay.
Probably will be able to wind that up, and we also have a team now that is signed up for supporting this, so we should be able to move faster on that as well.
Great, thank you. Next one is the volume snapshot namespace transfer. Is Mike still interested working on this?
Yeah, hi, I'm still alive and interested. Unfortunately, I have no update.
Okay. So do we still, so we keep this as a design in 1.20? Is that
Yes,
look
please.
okay? Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, next is CSI volume house. So this one is a Alpha feature in 1.19. So do we want to bring to beta? I was thinking, should we try to like add those one condition to status instead of keeping in as events in PVC and bring it to beta? Michelle and Sad.
Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. Let's have the discussion.
Okay.
Maybe a couple of design meetings to talk about what we want to do.
Sure.
We can preliminarily target it at beta and then readjust if needed.
Okay, sure. Next one is a generic data populator. Is Ben online?
Hello.
Hi, you still interested in working on this?
Sorry, I was in another meeting that so I just joined.
Okay. We're looking at the generic data populator. So
yeah, we're doing the planning for 120.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I want to keep working on this.
Okay.
What I don't have visibility into is my free time for the next. I guess it's 4 months we have.
Okay.
So yes, but please keep my name on it.
Okay. But maybe see if there is someone else want to help with this.
Well, yeah, if someone is really eager to get this done, I'd like to work with them to maybe speed it up.
Okay.
Otherwise, I will keep ownership of it.
Okay. Is anyone on the call interested in working with Ben on this feature? Basically, it's already an alpha feature, but we need to implement a populator. Right now, it's only in the API. We need the implementation to bring this to beta.
What we need is some changes to. I have a design document somewhere about changes to the external provisioner sidecar so that we could do correct error reporting when people refer to a data source that is not valid. That's one of the important missing pieces.
Do we need another cap for this to address those, or it's all implementation? What do you think?
I believe we planned on amending the existing cap, but a separate cap could also work. I guess that's what the community.
Okay, yeah, we can decide that later. Yeah, but so there is still some design work basically remaining. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, why this one is crossed out? We'll figure out later. All right. Next one is Cozy. Do we have anyone from that team? Do you have Jeff or anyone working on Cozy?
I can speak on their behalf. So they
Okay.
are planning to move to alpha this quarter. They're wrapping up the design in the next few weeks, hopefully. Call to action here is if anyone's interested in helping implement this, they need folks to help. So if you're interested in helping code this, in helping design it, helping shape it in any way, you're interested in object storage APIs, you're interested in helping develop a potentially new standard here, please reach out to Jeff or Sid or myself, and we can, or Xing or any of the other tech leads, and we can help you, put you in touch with the right folks and get you going.
Thank you, Sad. Okay, so next one is CSI ephemeral volume. So this one, I think we're putting this on hold because the generic ephemeral volume feature. So we keep this in beta state, and I think we need to look at this together with the generic ephemeral volume feature, right?
Yeah, I think we keep it in beta, and then the line item should be aligned with the other feature.
Okay, maybe we should move this one up a little bit.
Yeah,
So,
that makes
so far
sense.
apart. Check. Okay, next one is IFS group supporting CSI. We added this one as alpha feature in 1.19. So in 1.20, trying to bring it to beta. Priorities 2. Does this look right? Is Christian still interested in working on this?
Yes, I am. I think the main thing we need is an end-to-end test, which I should be able to create.
Okay. Thank you. So, okay, next we have a few items on CSI migration. Okay, so the core, okay, planning is to move into GA. From our side, do we need anyone to work on, do we need a dev lead to work on this, right, Michelle?
Yeah, so we need an owner for this.
Okay.
The core CSI migration code has been sitting in beta for a while. Ideally, we want to get that moved to GA. Is there anybody on the call who's interested in helping with that? Okay, let's leave it unassigned for now, but I think this is an important item and we need to find an owner for it soon.
Yeah, and also this is like all of the remaining ones are dependent on this one.
Exactly.
Right? Okay. Okay, so the next one, okay, vSphere, I don't know if Devian, is Devian on call? Okay, looks like it's not. Okay, so this is a beta. Yeah, so we will keep it to beta because we do have that requirement for vSphere version, so we're trying to resolve it. If that gets resolved, then we could have a target date for GA, but right now we're still working on it. So leave it as beta for now. Next one is Azure Disk. So this one was brought to beta in 1.19 as well, and so now this one will try to reach GA in 1.20. So I think Andy is working on this. Okay. And Azure File. So this one, is this one already beta or not beta yet? Do you know, Michelle, or is that?
I think it's still alpha.
Okay.
There was, they're trying to move it to beta last quarter, but didn't make it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there was just 1 or 2 bugs that they needed to resolve, but it should be feasible to move it to beta this next release.
Does it require that fact that it uses FS group to mount a file with the permissions like NFS group is not supplied via CSI parameters?
That's a good question. I would follow up with Andy on that.
Thank you. Okay, so next one, GCE. Okay, so this one, I think it's a beta, maybe 1.17, and then in 1.20, we'll try to go to GA. Okay, so we have someone to work. Oh, this is two. Okay, looking for
Yeah.
this one. Okay.
For now, yeah, this might get confusing, but you can put
your name,
Matt
oh,
Carey's name on this,
not
the other Matt.
Okay, so okay. Matt
Carey. Yeah, you can put his name on it.
So how do you
CARY?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. All right. Next one is AWS as a migration. So this one also want to go GA. Do we have this other Matt here to confirm this?
I think he's not here, but let's just put his name down and we'll follow up with him.
Okay.
And maybe put the full name, Matt Wong.
Oh, this is a Matt Wong, not okay. I thought there's another Matt. Okay. This one is Openstack Cinder, so we'll also try to go GA. Okay, so John, you are going to work on this? Is John on the call?
Yes, I am on call, and I do not have an update at this time, Xing.
So, oh, so you're not sure. So maybe we.
No, in fact, as I said last time, the OpenStack Cinder driver is being used. I don't think there's any further action we really need to take on this one.
But I think we need to have some code changes to bring this one to GA. So we need to have a dev owner to work on this. Do you have someone, or
I don't have any resources I can add to that.
Okay. Oh, just say need to.
I will see. I will see if I can find someone.
Okay.
I would try reaching out to the OpenStack community because I think there were some engineers working on the OpenStack CSI migration feature, and they moved it to beta. So I would try to sync up with them and maybe see if they still have the cycles to move it to GA.
Right. Do you know who I could contact there?
I think we have to look up who worked on the feature moving it to beta. It's in the enhancements issue.
Okay, I'll have a look.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, next one is CS migration, SafeFS and SafeRBD. So this one we'll try to bring to alpha. Humble, so Humble is working on this. I think Humble is probably not on the call. So we just keep his name here and then. He has assigned to work on this, right?
Presumably, yes. Let's put a question mark until we can get confirmation from him.
Okay, so next few items, SIG scalability.
Before we move on, for CSI migration, I created another tab at the bottom there.
Okay, yes.
And I think one thing I wanted to clarify was currently we have two feature flags, CSI migration and CSI migration complete. So far, the CSI migration flags have been mostly moved to beta, except for Azure file. I'm actually missing Cinder and Ceph over here. I need to add those. But the question is about the CSI migration complete flag and what the plan is when those are going to be moved.
Should they be in sync with the CSI migration one though?
I guess, yeah, that's my question.
So the purpose of the CSI migration complete flag is to is to say my Kubernetes nodes are at a version where CSI migration is on and cannot be turned off. So I think to move the flag to GA has to be done 2 releases after the CSI migration flag is GA. Whether or not the flags move from alpha to beta, I'm not sure. That has to be so strict. Like, probably we should have moved all these flags to beta.
Yeah, it looks like Ani vSphere has the beta.
But basically, this complete flag controls the compilation of the entry plugin into the actual Kubernetes code. So it actually like will take out the entry plugin.
Oh, so this would be, so this will go together with the removing the code then, code removal?
Yes.
Okay.
I think, and it also removes fallback logic. Right now, there's some fallback logic in attached detached controller to see if the nodes are on a version that doesn't support migration or migration is not enabled. This feature flag controls that fallback logic, and if we turn this on, then that fallback logic is removed. So it assumes that all the nodes have migration enabled.
Okay. All right, then probably should in 1.20 at least should change all of those to data.
Yeah, so we might want to add these to the spreadsheet as well, or
okay, just add those notes in for each one of those then. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
or just
I think we could just flip them
tell
all.
people. Sure.
Okay. So maybe we can just keep the separate ones. Okay. All right, so next one is immutable secrets and config maps. Okay, so the plan to go GA. Does this remain the same? So we have I'm not sure how to pronounce this. We have this.
Wojtek?
Yeah, Wojtek. We have Wojtek here. So he will still be the owner of this feature, and he wants to.
Yeah, let's leave it assigned to him, and
Okay.
we'll get verification if he's still going to work on it this quarter.
Okay, so we'll try to bring that to GA. Then the next one is SIG apps, just HPV secret, but SQL side will not be auto removed. So okay, so this one, I think there is a cap, right? That is been.
Hi, this is KK here. So I've updated the like the kept section here, the cell with the comment, because I've lost edit permission. So if you could update that with the new keps, like that one. That's
Okay, but this one does not. Somehow it does not show. Why is not showing? Oh, it's because okay.
Yep, I've lost permissions because I changed email. So I've asked for edit access again.
KK, I just gave you permission, I think about 30 minutes ago, so you might want to retry.
Cool, I'll give it a shot. So latest update, I don't have a meaningful update since the last time, but the latest update that is there is that we have some sort of consensus building in the KEP. And like there are a few comments which I need to add to the KEP back, and we should get going. So it's still under active work.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So we will just, so this is going to try to bring to alpha and then priority 3.
Yep.
Okay. Next one.
Same, yeah.
For the next one, right? Okay.
Yep.
This is design, but this one is design. Still, we're talking design for this quarter, the next one, or?
Yes, I think design would be good because there is like dependency between this and the resize feature itself.
Oh, okay.
And the latest status is that I had a discussion with Hemant, and he has given a bunch of inputs, which I still need to add. I haven't done it yet, but still actively in my list.
Okay, thank you. Oh, next one is so execution hook. Yeah, so we had a meeting, and then there was some there were some review comments from Signode, and then but I think right now what we're going to do with this feature is we'll try to have a alpha version of the API changes, but for the controller side changes, we will try to implement that outside of Kubernetes to begin with. And then eventually we want to move that inside the Kubernetes, but that's a longer term. So, so Xiangqian and I will be working on a cap. So, I mean, so far we do have something, a Google Doc, but we want to have a formal cap for this. Yeah, so let's targeted offer, and let's see. And the next one is Kubernetes utils mount split to a new repo. Do we have okay, we have a Srini getting assigned on this. Is Srini online? Is Srini still want to work on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it's as soon as 120 is open, I think it is. I'll try to update the code and should be ready for review.
All right, great, thank you. So that's all we have.
So one more thing I wanted to call out, I think Hemant and I talked about volume resizing and the remaining work there. I think what we wanted to do was call for action and see if we could get more people to help with that. Is anybody on the call interested in helping with that functionality?
I can help Sad because it's directly anyway in line with the stateful set work as well.
Awesome. That would be great.
KK?
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, KK. I have, so we have some bug fixes planned for 120, and then we have obviously the recovery from resize failure cap. And I'll try to split the work that could be done parallelly and write some stories in the project code, and then we can go from there.
Cool.
We have a project code for each feature in GitHub, and yeah, we can pick it up. We can pick up from there.
Sure. Thank you.
All right, great.
So I have an update on the file permission handling. I just pinged Xing and Deep offline. So Xing is going to post the issue. So basically we are looking for some input from Windows expert with more file permission related expertise. So Xing is going to post on SIG Windows the specifics of the questions, and I'll try. I'll help follow up on like getting a person to get involved here.
Thank you for that update, KK. Okay, anything else on this spreadsheet? Okay. So we are done with the 1.20 planning. So we don't have any PRs listed here or any design reviews. Are there anything else anyone want to discuss? Let's see, what's the chat? Herman, what is this one? Oh, those are just the that's for voting expansion. Basically, what are the okay? So so KK, you want to take a look at this?
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Anything else? If not, you get 15 minutes back. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take care.